Hello, this is Gary at Jack Raven Bushcraft. Thank you for watching our video. This week I'm going to talk about ground elder. I'm in amongst a patch of ground elder at the moment, so you can see it all around me. Ground elder is a non-native plant, so it was introduced by the Romans as a food source, and people commonly grew this in their gardens right through until Victorian times. In fact, when we're running our foraging courses, quite often if we have people along that are living in Victorian townhouses or houses that are a little older than that, they will often look at this plant in aghast, essentially, because it is a nightmare to get out of your garden. It's one of those that if you dig it out, you leave just a slither of root behind and the whole thing takes off again, and so it can seem a bit like a never-ending battle. So my suggestion would be eat it instead. Whilst ground elder isn't a native, it is not out of the question that you're likely to find it as you're wandering around. So it's one of those that has escaped from gardens and made its way into the countryside. So yes, it's not massively common, but at the same time it isn't uncommon to find this either. Whilst it's called ground elder, it is not related to elder the tree. It is just that the leaf here is kind of vaguely similar. So it is quite distinctive. We've got two pairs of leaves here directly opposite each other with two lobes, and then above it we've got a leaf with three lobes. The stem itself is triangular and it has a little groove running down it, a bit like a stick of celery. The celery analogy is a good one. I do get that taste from it. This leaf now is probably past its best to eat raw. You could still eat it, however. You could steam it and have it on your plate in the same way you typically would any green vegetable. With that said, we could eat the stem right now, and that is where you get that kind of celery type taste. I think it's quite pleasant. Whilst it is a little late in the year for the ground elder, there are still, if you kind of root around, there still is some new growth. So this kind of thing. This is much better if you want to eat it raw as a salad plant. Then you want to go for that new growth, those freshest, youngest shoots, and they're the ones that are just they're more vibrant. They look as if they're the ones that are going to be the best eating. Just to recap, we can eat these as a salad plant when they're young, when they've just emerged. As they get a little older, we can steam them and have them as a vegetable that way, or we can kind of munch upon the stems, or indeed chop those stems up and get them into your stew, soup, etc. So I hope that's of use to you on your foraging journey, your bushcraft adventures, something that you could take forward with you. I will endeavour to get more content out at some point next week. Make sure you don't miss out on that. You can subscribe either to our YouTube channel or our blog, both of which are Jack Raven Bushcraft. In the meantime, take care.